Hello, beautiful Virgo. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away. We're going to start out by pulling your symbols. This is going to be about what's coming your way when it comes to money, career, success within the next 4 weeks. I want to pull a month as well. Let's see what you need to know about a month or the number. It can be considered as a number 2. So after the symbols, I'm going to jump into your coffee cup. At the end, I'm going to pull some tarot cards to get clarity or get some guidance about week by week energies. By the way, if you go on to enjoy this message, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. We have a lobster here with a financial pinch, which is, I feel like this is something that maybe you're in an overspending situation because the lobster is, even though it's a pinching animal, it's also a luxury thing. It's an expensive, a rare item. So it can be something maybe you are keep choosing for the rare things at this time. And this might be telling you it's time to push the brakes just a tiny bit, okay? So let's see how it's going to affect. It is going to give you the creativity so you can come up with this beautiful solutions, because maybe you are always choosing what's available right in front of you, purchasing things instead of just coming up with a creative idea. When you pause that, it seems like there's going to be exciting opportunities are going to show up, okay? Another thing we have here, an owl, good advice from a wise person. We have the August as the month, which is the number 8, material satisfaction. So it seems like this financial pinch is going to be like that butterfly effect. When the butterfly is going to flap its wings, this is going to create a ripple through the fabric of destiny, which will bring excitement into your life, which will bring this wise person into your life. Maybe they're going to give you a very solid material advice. Another thing we have with the tower, this tower is intact, kind of reminds me of the Tower of Babylon. Even though it doesn't really exist today, I always imagine it's something like that. There's a tower, there's stairs wrapping around it that you can climb up with a horse or something. Kind of reminded me of that. This is a tower of foundation, success with effort. I feel like Virgo, because of your disciplined nature, this is intended for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Virgo. However, if you're Sun Virgo, this is your disciplined nature and organization is actually your effort. Okay? You don't have to do or be anything but you. You being yourself and taking steps towards your desires is going to be good enough for the solid foundation. We have an archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and pathways opening up, and a wishing bone, which I love. A wish is granted. They're even selling like necklaces of this right now. You can take a screenshot of it, which can be your reminder something amazing is actually going to show up, okay? Let's see what's happening inside of the cup. I already see a pathway opening. This is a 0 point, guys. There's a 0 forming here. Kind of looks like letter D as well. D, the demands are fulfilled. But the 0 is a full circle moment. You're closing a cycle, opening up a new one, starting something new, which is working out. It is the timeline wise, it's the 4th week and it's outside your comfort zone. But the 3rd week, there's a gateway. And then it's zeroing. It's actually resetting the cycle. So for some of you, this can be the gateway, the archway, new possibilities showing up, but you expecting them, allowing them into your life might be taking a little longer, okay? I limit this to because it's a monthly reading for the next 4 weeks, but I feel in your energy here with this pathway, this can be something maybe even has some longevity in it. It's not really one-time thing or 1 week thing. When you meet with this destiny moment, you will have a long-term results out of this situation. Or if this is like a job opportunity, you might really stay in that space for a long time. When we get back inside the cup here, I kind of see a dog and they have 2 little blessings in front of them. Dog can be representing someone who's loyal to you. We have the owl as a wise person giving you advice. Dog can be much more of a playful, younger energy who is also positive, but I feel like this can be someone a little more playful than being wise. But this doesn't mean that they don't have blessings surrounding them. I see 1, 2, 3 blessings already surrounding them, and they're looking up a new pathway here. So this person of dog character can be actually changing, helping you turn your gaze from what is to what can be, other possibilities, other pathways, which we see a V here forming a victory, and there's a treasure chest right there. This person is actually seeing through the walls and the paths, the treasure chest at the end of the day you're going to reach. And I feel here now, this can be someone they have already accomplished this. They might be showing you the way to how to get to the treasure chest. There's a woman here. She's wearing a hat and kind of like a black hair made up, and she has someone laying on her lap here. The lady reminded me of Dita Fontees. I don't know if you know her. She's an amazing burlesque queen and very gentle as like a woman also. She's like the divine feminine representation, very gentle, very calm. It's like she is very natural. Even though her makeup is not natural, I feel like she's like from the 40s, 50s era. She's dressing up. But very gentleness is the key here, okay, when it comes to her. And I feel like here there's divine feminine coming into your life, laying you on her lap. Doesn't matter your gender or their gender. This person is giving you the nurturing that you need, maybe the time that you need, space that you need in order for you to come up with a solution or inspiration to follow in your situation. Okay, so when this comes, you might actually take it as oh no, I cannot accept that, it's too much for me. However, if you allow this to come, if you let this to happen and give yourself that space to rest your mind, this can really inspire you for this massive blessing, a bright idea, clear slate, new slate, tabula rasa, and reset basically of maybe financial thinking. You might be thinking that it's all struggle, nothing goes right. No matter what I do, it doesn't really pick up. You have a solid foundation. I feel like you already know how to create certain things, but maybe you don't have the confidence. Okay, it seems like this nurturing moment can be also self-nurturing as well, like approaching yourself with that gentle attitude. And even if you make mistakes along the way while you're creating your desire, accepting those mistakes as a learning point rather than destructive moment. When you approach it that way, there's a massive sunshine and massive results showing really soon. Even there's a pathway opening here, I see someone actually popping champagne. There are 2 people behind them. So it seems like it can even bring the right people into your life that will celebrate with you, that will appreciate what you do, can even help you with what you're growing. Okay? Another thing I see here is there's a man riding a wild boar, and one person is actually falling off of it. So it seems like in this new era, there are some people that do not belong to your future financial success, new opportunities, okay? And I don't feel like you're going to throw them out of your life. I feel like the horse that you're riding, horse's wish fulfillment, is going to buck them off of you. I don't know if that's even a word, but they're just gonna throw them off. So instead of maybe turning around and trying to pick them up, help them up, maybe this is like the natural course of things that you should keep moving. And I see there's a sunshine again coming forth, and They might get onto their own horse. There's another horse behind you. So they might have their own tools, their own ways of taking care of things. So they might be on your back for because maybe they're lazy or they don't see their opportunities. And sometimes when we think that we're doing a favor to someone while accommodating them, we're actually taking their fire, passion away because they will not have that fire to move forward with their own dreams. So if someone is actually you're leaving behind, so they can get onto their own horse and come follow you. Okay. And I see that you're moving towards the sunshine here when it comes to positive material opportunities. So they're going to follow you towards the sunshine. Let's see what's happening in your saucer. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. You see the mask falling off here. Some things are hidden in the dark. Maybe some people are hidden in the dark doing things. I see a snake even wrapping around here. Snake can be like a toxic things happening. You don't recognize now. Your desire came forth within the third flip. So first, maybe you need to clarify what's happening behind that you don't know. This can also be about paperwork. This can also be about detailed work that you need to look through. This can be a plan program. Maybe you have a plan of your own business, but you don't know how the mechanics of this thing work. Doesn't mean that you have to execute everything, but it's good to know, okay? I see there's another tears of joy coming forward and good news. But you looking behind the mask is very important. And then the transformation, the snake shedding the old skin is your transformation. When you start to know better, you will do better. One of those famous actresses, actually, I heard her. She's a young one. And she says, even though I have lawyers, I always read my contracts very carefully because lawyers only look for is it lawful or not? They don't look for the obligations that I'm going to get under. And maybe some of them I don't want to. So I feel like that can be the part that you need to really figure out if you want to or not take the responsibility, or if you get the chance to change the circumstances or make a comment about the things that you don't desire. Yes, you need to see what's behind the mask. You need to lift up the mask, okay? I see number 3 here. This can even help you come up with creative ideas to the problems at hand. When you remove the mask, when you face the things head on, this will help you come up with like creative solutions. Let's see what's happening with your tarot. I'm going to go week by week energy. The sun wanted to come forward, says it is going to be really optimistic and positive. And let's see what else we have here. Spiritual aspects of what's coming forward when it comes to material success here. 9 of Pentacles is very beautiful energy because this represents that you will have self-sufficiency, prosperity, and luxury. This is the first week. Maybe this is about counting your blessings, seeing things from a bright side, and you already have some material satisfaction in your life without you realizing or not. Like you are watching this through a screen, which is a screen that you have, okay? There's something to one coin right there. And maybe you have hot water, which is also another coin that you have. Okay. Those can be a luxury in certain circumstances. So it's about recognizing them, blessing them, and also blessing the future desires just with excitement, with energy, putting that excitement and energy of gratitude into those things. That's what the 9 of Pentacles tells me here. Not only appreciating things that you have, also appreciating the things that you want to have, like you already have them. Second week, we have a pause here. This is a change of perspective. You might have maybe, I don't think this is a rejection. This is a being hold, okay, about some situation. Maybe not getting an answer, but this is the moment to surrender. Surrender to the higher powers so it can take the wheel and bring you the outcome that you desire. We have here 7 of Cups. That can be caused by a confusion. Maybe you have many options, or there are things that are given to you, the 7 different things on your plate. that you need to take care of right away. And that can be the pause on your future plans, okay? The new opportunities, the things that you want to explore. That's maybe you're going to pause those ones and then get to what needs to be taken care of. Five of Pentacles, even though it seems like two people left out in the cold, not feeling good because they don't have the material success, there's light inside of the church. There's a door to this building, okay? This is basically giving you time with the Hangman. The pause is giving you time to turn around and find the door, okay? The Justice is karma. What you put out is what you get back. This equals to what you think about, you bring about. So instead of thinking, I have many things on my plate, I don't know which one to choose, which one is my priority, or, oh, I don't have enough financial backing, I don't know what to do. It's about like putting the energy you want to bring back. There's always a solution. I'm supported. Creator of all that is always watching my back. I will get what I need, being in the state of mind of having. That's what the Justice will bring into your life, okay? I feel like you will also have some Justice with the Sword is clarity and balance. This will also eliminate this confusion and maybe feeling poor judgment. I feel like Five of Pentacles can be poor judgment too. Getting outside of that pause, reflection, connecting with a higher power, connecting with your higher self is going to give you the clarity, okay? And take you out of this mindset. The third week, we have the Judgment Day. This is about spiritual awakening, redemption, karma. Your efforts are paying off. Facing the truth and the reality of the matter, knowing that no matter what happens, you're in a good place, because if it's the end of the world, basically with the Judgment, everyone is in an equal position. So I feel like you might have that kind of like a Judgment Day moment within the third week. Maybe everybody's going to be facing the same challenges, but you will be able to overcome them. Okay? And the fourth week time, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The result is going to, when you face the challenge coming in front of you, when you review the past and what has been done and just create a better idea of the future, you will start to step into that future with confidence, slowly but surely, by planting your seeds very carefully, watching them grow, regrow, and replanting. And also, this is actually maybe even the success with the effort that you will achieve. Goal-oriented, consistent, and diligent. So whatever is on your plate right now, that will require you to get the final results, okay? The thing though, this Judgment is very curious to me. I wonder what this usually means, why it shows up while you are deciding and getting a positive results out of your decision and changing your perspective. Why the Judgment comes. The Star is wish fulfillment. So something that you desire, something that you wants you to as well, but that will require a total reset. It can be reset in your money consciousness, maybe how you review work, how you act at work, and maybe you are overworking yourself but not getting compensated. Maybe you're not really getting lucky in the ways that you want to. It seems like that Judgment Day, that mindset reset is necessary so you can receive your wish fulfillment and also walk away from other people's dramas. Maybe somebody else is having this left out in the cold energy. There are two people here and you're getting affected by it. You're allowing it to affect you. Maybe somebody's actually struggling. You're picking up their pain and you're trying to heal them. But the thing is though, you can only make changes in your life, then it can affect others. So it seems like you're walking away from those situations that are not really serving your highest good. Okay? Let's see what the Oracle has to say for this time. And then we're going to pull your affirmation. A message in a bottle. We have a phone right there. So be open to receiving messages. I feel like this can be through a phone call that you might receive some very valuable information. Also, watch and note your dreams and maybe day-to-day conversations that really struck strong. They might also have some messages for you. Okay, let's see the affirmation. My greatest spiritual shifts don't come through force, they come through freedom. I feel like this is actually describing this hangman moment as well. Maybe you are overworking yourself. You are mentally trying to get the things that you want. Like burning out basically in order to get it. But they come through freedom. This is the freedom of mind, changing your state of being. That's going to be much more helpful than working yourself to the ground, okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to leave some more videos for you to enjoy. I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.